Welcome, everybody. Good morning. If you're joining us from Jerusalem, welcome to the Monday Motivation Spotlight. I'm Lesley Kaplan, and today we have a super session. Today we have a double session for those of you who are joining us live. If you're not joining live, you're welcome to watch the recording or two separate recordings of our first session and the second session. So what do we have lined up for you today? First, we have our Monday Motivation Spotlight, which we have a fabulous guest. I'll introduce her shortly. We're then going to be going through till 9:25 instead of 9:30, so 5 minutes less. And then we're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to go through to our second half, which is the Professional Women's Networking Forum with Martine Alperstein on facts and fallacies and do's and don'ts of social media. So it's going to be fascinating. Make sure you join us for both of those. Right now, we're in the Monday Motivation Spotlight. As most of you know, this was started because of the war, at the beginning of the war, in order to inspire you, motivate you, and also to give exposure and access to many wonderful people and businesses, organizations that are doing great stuff around Israel. With thanks also to our co-host, ACI, who's been with us all these months, and also to our sponsor this month, Lali's Flower Boutique in Jerusalem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to co-spotlight our guest for the day. There we go. You can see up on the screen. Good morning and welcome to Shoshana Jenn. And I never asked you about the name. Maybe you want to explain that. Shoshana Jenn Lubin of the Gush, or in Israel, of Just Connect Us in Israel. Shoshana co-founded the networking app and the directory networking app called Just Connect Us, that you want to hear a lot about it. They've been in Israel, her and her family, for 14 years. Although I do understand you were in school before, so you'll tell us a little bit about that too. And she recently also co-launched a new business called Neshama Naturals with her daughter. So you've got lots to share with us, Shoshana, or Shoshana Jenn. I don't know if you like to be called Shoshana or Shoshana Jenn. So without further ado, I'm going to remove my spotlight and I'm going to, spotlight only you. And tell us all about your years in Israel, what you do, what brought you to start this app and this directory, and anything positive, anything you'd like to share with us about your living in Israel.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me. And so my name is, so many of us, we have our English name from when we were in the old country, and then our Hebrew name. And I just had so many people. It was split down the middle. People would still call me Jen, and other people would call me Shoshana. So I just added both of them to my Facebook profile, and that's how they stuck. And then Lubin, I got that with the marriage contract. My maiden name is Macday, which I have to say because there's not many of us. I think there's like, I don't know, maybe 5 Macdays. But Lubins, there's a lot. So yes, we made Aliyah, a gigantic journey to Israel, and thank goodness for Nefesh B'Nefesh has made it very easy, which will actually be 15 years in August. So the Aliyah story is we met amazing people from Israel doing outreach, and we started learning the Carlyback community in Berkeley, California. And hook, line, and sinker, my husband was like, we're going to Israel. And we both grew up connected, but very secular. We all have cousins. My husband and myself both have cousins that are Orthodox, but we were all raised very secular. But then when we got turned on, my husband was like, we're going to Israel. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I'm not ready to do that big move. And he was like, no, we really have to go. The kids are little. It's time to go. And I said, no. So he sent me on, wasn't a pilot trip. He said, go to Israel. I had been to Israel to go to school after we got married 25 years ago. Then we were in the States for 9 years. And he said, no, I think it was more like 7 years. And he said, go to Israel by yourself. Check it out one more time. Check it out. Make your decision then afterwards. And so I flew to Israel. And as soon as I landed, my joke is Hashem put rose-colored glasses on my eyes. Everything was perfect. It was 95 degrees out. on the buses, no air conditioning. It was perfect. We're sitting in the courtyard of the community centers, doubled as shuls and kids' garbage everywhere. It was perfect. I loved it. All the things that I should not have loved. Hashem put rose-colored glasses on me, made that trip just the most amazing trip of my entire life. I went back to Berkeley, California, and I told my husband, okay, we can make Aliyah. And a year later, we landed in Beit Shemesh. Amazing landing. The people in Beit Shemesh, the apartment building we landed in had such mentions in the apartment building. They took such good care of us. And 15 years later, here we are now in Bat Ayin for 7 years. And I just want to say thank God that we did make the move when the kids were young. And most important thing, that we raised our kids here. I don't think I need to explain how great that is, that the kids have the foundation that they're connected to and that they're proud of, and that they feel at home and connected to the world all around them, socially, religiously. We're so blessed. I don't think people understand what it means to live in community and how important it is for the kids to have that anchor. So we're really happy about that. So yes, here we are, happily made Aliyah. Okay, so that's my Aliyah story with the rose-colored glasses, and I like Hashem to put those rose-colored glasses back on me right now. Now, going on to our family business, our long-term project, we built justconnectus.com. It's a directory network, and we built it because I need it. My husband needed it. We saw so many needs on the internet and the way we do business that we had the skills. Actually, my husband even went back to school and learned React. So now he's a full stack developer to make the app for the business. We have a website. It's gorgeous. And we made it because we saw a need. And if you have the ability to help in the Jewish community and the way we're raised and what we're doing here, why are we here? Like, the world is beautiful, but if you don't take care of it and if you don't engage in the conversation of how to build it, it crumbles and it's a mess. And we saw that the internet is becoming very messy, very convoluted. People have to advertise themselves nonstop now with the content marketing the way it is. And I love social media. I love it. I work here. I've been here literally since the beginning. And I absolutely love social media. It's kept me connected to everybody. But at the same time, I don't think I need to explain the downfalls of social media and how it has become the everything and it's the go-to for everything. And once you're there, you can get stuck there. Once you're there, you can have bad feelings coming up. I tell my friends who are empathetic, never go on social media. Just don't go there. If you're empathetic, just don't go there. You have to be able to separate yourself from all these images and this pulling of social media. It's the entire thing. So we saw that there was a real need to create a product that is going to allow for the human interaction instead of the AI, or the human interaction instead of constantly asking the person to start creating like a machine. We're not machines. These are, in the internet is a tool, and I'm not sure who is using who anymore. So we made Just Connect Us to be a tool, something that you pick up like a hammer. You pick it up, you use it for the job at hand, you put it down. It doesn't follow you around all day long. It doesn't make you keep thinking about it. It doesn't make you keep creating for it. It is a tool. And the better the tool, it should be the easier for the user. Modern technology promised to make life easier, but it looks like modern technology has just added more parts to our lives. Instead of making everything easier, it just added more to it. Same with social media. It said it was supposed to make bonds closer, but social media looks like it's just like any business, made it more profitable for themselves and brought the tunnel vision and brought the death scrolling and these other problems with it, which all tools do. I mean, even the hammer, if I drop the hammer on my toe, I'm going to break my toe. So we have to use tools carefully. So we built Just Connect Us to be an alternative to how you do business and how you find the next service provider. It's a directory, make your profile, and then it's also a network. But this network, we don't count how many members you have in your network. We only have a network, so you don't have to advertise yourself ever again as a small business. This is how it works real quick, and then I'll go on to other stories. Okay, so if I need a plumber, I search for a plumber. I see a plumber's profile. Nobody knows I saw the plumber because all of my actions online are private on Just Connect Us. I see this plumber, and now this plumber who gets the top of the page, he has the most mutual connections to me. So that cuts out the aggravation of having to pay for the top of the page, make the best ads, continually compete for top billing on the top of the page. You get top of the page by having the most mutual connections to me. So it's no more AI algorithm, it's actually human connection. Now, in the app, we also have a message feature. So if you see the plumber and he knows 5 of your friends, that's the guy who got the top of the page. The second plumber, he knows 3 of your friends. But you see one of your friends that has the same house as you, lives in the same neighborhood as you, has the same kind of aesthetic as you, and you can ask that person for a word of mouth referral. This is all private. No more talking for 1 million people at a time. No more talking for the crowd. Now it's just talking to your friend and who they are and what they need in their lives. If I need an interior designer, I don't want to talk to 1 million people I don't know. I want to talk to someone who I love their taste. So Just Connect Us, it's a tool that I needed, so we don't have to continue to advertise and play that social media game, which I enjoy. I enjoy making little shorts, but I don't want to be constantly pulled into a place when I don't want to be. And if I have 1,000 customers over 20 years, word of mouth referrals should be the only way I'm working. If I have 100 customers over 5 years, word of mouth referrals is king. It's the #1 form of advertisement, and there's nobody who's streamlining it online. So that's what we're doing. And the app is free. The sign up is free. To be found locally is always free. And we have some great features. We have something called a shout out, which means anybody in Just Connect Us who is a member, and you have a pipe break in your house at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. And you need a plumber this second. You don't have time to be calling plumbers. You don't have time to be looking for a word of mouth referral. You just do a shout out. You make a message, and by skills, you put plumber. And now any plumber in the entire network will get a push notification that you need a plumber. So you'll have people calling you. So there's a job board. There's a whole bunch of tools that are designed for people, 1 person at a time. Messaging is only in between 2 people. We never have any group chats on Just Connect Us because we want to streamline the conversation, make it easy, to make it simple, not figure out a new trick every week. So justconnectus.com. Join. You have nothing to lose, and make a network. Plus, the next time you need a service provider, anything from a dog walker to a lawyer, go search, see what happens, and make your network. So of trusted friends, of coworkers, of the people at the gym. So the next time that you're looking for sports equipment, you can see exactly who's already using that gym or using that equipment. Okay, Just Connect Us. So now,
Shoshana, before you move on, we have a question. Is the network directly exclusive for Israel? I'm assuming it is.
No, it's not, because
it's not.
We support Israel. The original concept of Just Connect Us was to go from very, very local, your immediate community, and grow from there. But when the war happened, we started to really push advertisement for the friends of Israel around the world to know that there are 600 service providers on Just Connect Us. Majority of them they all work in English because this is our community. To hire right now, because I would say half the people on Just Connect Us definitely do work online. I mean, yoga is online, classes are online. Only my plumber really has to come in person anymore, my masseuse. But the graphic artist, the copywriter, name it, the corporate lawyer, the Aliyah expert, these are all online jobs. And so being that the internet is global, being that Jewish community is global. We definitely have members who live in foreign countries, and we have people who hire people on Just Connect Us. You live in Detroit and you need an accountant. My accountant lives in a frat, so he's still an American accountant. He just happens to live in a frat. So no, it is focused for Israel and her communities around the world and her friends around the world. So yes, sign up local. We have the toggle for local. We have the toggle for international. Search the entire directory. And there's also a control on the site where you can just search people that know you through your network. That's it. Or you can search the entire Just Connect Us directory. So it's a great tool. We built the tool because we need it, because we want it. And I don't want to continually to chase the advertisement wheel. And we have the data, our own data, which right now Facebook and Instagram and all these big guys use your data to create this amazing product they've created. But now Just Connect Us wants to give you your data, make you in control of your own data, who you know and who they know. Simple, fast, without all the strings attached. We never sell off your information to third-party members. If you search for a car dealer, we promise that from Just Connect Us, you're not going to see ads for a car dealer or get cold calls from a car dealer through us, because we want to separate and make fast, streamline. We want to make fast, focus, and private our work online. So we have more time to play and surf around it and see people's bar mitzvah pictures. So we hope to have simplified finding clients and listing yourself in your direct community. Even if that community happens to be 50 people from your college who live all over the world, if you're a QR, if you're a web designer, your community can be absolutely everywhere. So have 50 people from college, have 50 people from high school, have 50 people that you trust and like their tastes that live directly in your community. So you can find that plumber and you can find that web designer all in the same place, instead of opening up 6 different apps, playing the game of advertising yourself in 6 different apps, which it's fun, but we're being asked more and more and more. And it's pricing the small business person out of the game again, because you have to hire a social media director. You have to spend 2 hours making reels. And yes, we have in ChatGPT, we have AI that can help you do it, but you still have to edit it. You still have to ask it. It's still time. Until you master it, it's a lot of time. And then there's a next trick you have to learn. Well, in Just Connect Us, we don't want to do the next trick. My phone book connected to my community, or the entire phone book. We're literally the yellow and white pages, if people remember what those are, because I ask people and people don't know what yellow and white pages are. They say, oh, we've heard of it before, but they don't know what it is. It's the phone book where everybody's there. Like I said, from the dog walker, the house sitter. Like I see people putting online that they're looking for a house sitter. Why would you put that in a public place that you need a house sitter? You shouldn't tell the whole world you're going away. But if you look on Just Connect Us, it's private, house sitter. And then you see your friends that either live in your neighborhood, and you can ask for that private word of mouth referral.
So you're saying, before you tell us about your other business that you just started, you're saying that basically you have the app, you have the website, justconnectus.com, and you've also got a Facebook group. Where's the best place for people to get hold of you? I'm assuming directly through the app, or either one of these?
Well, the app is then your personal account connected to your personal network. Definitely make friends with me, especially the people who have used my natural body care products. Best way to get in touch with me is, you can find me on Facebook, usually Shoshana Jenn Lubin. I'm always there. I do enjoy my social media. But because we work so closely in social media, we see that there's really a need for a tool to streamline our work so we can have a fuller day with our whole lives, and not just continually everything pulling us back to the next content marketing, to the next cute video. But also, if you're a professional and you have 100 good customers or 100 positive past customers, word of mouth referrals should be the only way you're getting your next customers. I mean, I hope once Just Connect Us is seriously up and running, put it on your home screen, put my app on your home screen, because the biggest problem we have with Just Connect Us is the retention, and to remember to use us, because we don't want to do the social media pull. Because I made a Facebook group for people to come and advertise themselves once a week and ask questions and network there. And it's growing every day. Every day we get new members. It's great. But the end goal of Just Connect Us is to simplify your life when looking for a service provider or being found. And also you can even do reverse searches for people, and you can see who knows who. If you have a new client that comes to you and wants to do a big thing, one time I had a client who ordered a hat, and it was a balagan. And if I had actually asked mutual friends if I should work with this woman, maybe I wouldn't have taken the order. I was years ago when I used to make the wool, if you guys remember. I still make wool, but only for family. So Just Connect Us is it's the same thing as LinkedIn, but with no social media. Your profile, have fun making your profile. You don't have to keep tweaking it and keep adding pictures to it, because we don't have those things to do. And a network, the network of positive customers that are available to give a word of mouth referral when their friends ask. You can't ask someone that you're not connected to. So it's not the whole world. It's the focused community, which is the most important part. I mean, if I know a plumber, who's going to ask me but my close people? If I own a graphic design agency in Tel Aviv and I need an accountant for America, Israel business, who am I going to ask? My other business friends, people who are in my community who are in the same boat. So we tried to put in the design of Just Connect Us to make it fast, focused, and private. And it's a breath of fresh air, but we need you guys to put our icon, that app icon, on your home screen. So the next time you need to hire someone, you remember, let's search Just Connect Us and see who comes up in my community. So make a profile and invite your connections. It's also a great piece of information to throw out there to your clients. Hey, I'm on this new directory. Please join me. Hint, hint, hint. To sign up, to join, to use all the tools is free. We don't even have a paid page yet. Eventually, we will ask for a membership, hopefully really cheap, $20 a year, to be found nationally and internationally. So local is always free, because that's our commitment to actually want to support our local communities, keep work in our local communities, and make it easier for people to find each other and to vet each other privately. If I have a plumber coming to my house and say, I quit smoking 20 years ago, and I just don't want anybody in my area who smokes, that's a question I could ask somebody privately, but I would not want to ask that in a public forum. I don't think it's appropriate for me to critique someone else's lifestyle, maybe hurt their business on a very big scale, because these critiques and these referrals don't disappear online. So we made it so it's private. All conversations are private between two people, and that's it. You're never confused who you're talking to. You're never confused if you can answer honestly or fully, or for the person who's asking you. Say, I'm a natural kind of person, and I want to hire an interior designer. And so people that I would ask for that referral, they know me. I'm going to get a much stronger and a much more real referral by asking people who actually know me or know that person. They've used them, or character reference. And eventually we'll have ways that you can be available for a work referral or character reference. Eventually we even have a toggle where if I know a plumber, I used a plumber, but he's never used my products or services. We can toggle on that. I'm available to give that plumber a referral, but he's not available to give me a referral. So that's in the future when we get some investors or some.
Right. Shoshana, we're almost running out of time. So there's a quick question actually from our next speaker, the purpose of the Facebook group. You did speak about it before, and literally also in 1 or 2 sentences before we take our break before the next half, tell us about Neshama Naturals. So you have literally 2 minutes.
Great. The Facebook group is just for visibility and to allow people to connect and to advertise their businesses, and of course to network, ask questions, and different things. And I just want to say about Just Connect Us, it is perfect for expats because we don't have gigantic networks where we move to. And so this helps us when I moved to Israel, we asked the same 3 families so many questions. It was crazy. But if we had a network of 20 people, I could see who they already knew when I need the dentist or I need the lawyer or I need this. So it's great for the Olim who are coming to connect with the Olim that are here. Okay, so justconnectus.com. Please join. Ask me any questions you want. Shoshana Jenn, you can find me on all the social media stuff.
Okay, and in one sentence, Neshama Naturals, and then we're going to have to end this section.
This has been in the works, I would probably say, for 40 years. And my daughter now is going to school for naturopathy, and I said, we like to make a business for the natural body care products that I've been making for years for my friends and family. If any of you know me from the Moshav Country Fair and the Moshav gatherings, you know that I've been making natural body care products to help us get chemicals out of our daily routine. I'm not against synthetic chemicals, but it shouldn't be for the daily routine, for the deodorant and the moisturizers and all these things that we're putting on our body, especially for kids, because they absorb everything differently than adults. So check us out, neshamanaturals.com. And I'm thrilled that we're doing this and bringing positive products to our community. And that's what I've been doing for years, trying to bring positive products to the community with Just Connect Us. We saw a need, we built it. Neshama Naturals, I've been building the lineup for years to help people at least for their daily routine, get those chemicals out of our medicine cabinet and off our skin.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much to Shoshana.
Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope that makes sense.
Spotlight today.
I'm not the salesperson. If you want to be the salesperson, come join me.
Great. So thank you, Shoshana Jenn, and kol hakavod on this initiative to help Israeli businesses to help people connect. So for those of you that are joining live, don't run away. I'm going to officially end this recording. For those of you watching the recording, I just wanted to say thank you also for joining the Monday Motivation Spotlight, our weekly Monday Motivation Spotlight, and Besorot Tovot Am Yisrael. And we look forward to seeing you next week on the Monday Motivation Spotlight.